food and grab things. I don't know, you guys. You can have I seen this before and I'm sorry if I haven't.
That's like, I mean, I've always had dogs, and as the older ones have got old and the younger ones have come in, but the lot I've got now, it's like I've got asthma.
Merry meet. Today we're spending the day at the Rollright Stones, which I've never been here before. This is my first day here, and we've got really beautiful weather, especially for Samhain, where it's meant to be, you know, deep autumn, start of winter. And we just got this gorgeous weather, so I am grateful for it. But it's a bit weird because when it comes this time of year, you know, as soon as Halloween is over with, everybody goes immediately into Christmas mode, when actually it's a time where I really want to be delving more into Samhain and going into that season. But we seem to do that before the season, and then before the Sabbath even, and once the Sabbath has passed, we then move on to the next one almost. So because of the beautiful weather we've been having, hopefully we'll slide into the next season a bit slower than usual. So I'm now walking up to the Whispering Knights from the Rollright Stones. We've just had a group ceremony there. Every ceremony you ever go to is always completely different, and it's lovely to be around a group of people again. Haven't been to a group ceremony in a little while, and meeting lovely down-to-earth people as well. It makes such a difference. So just enjoying this Samhain, and really thinking about what it means to have ancestors. And I feel like sometimes when we come to these sites, it's less about repeating ancient rituals and more about what we're doing today and what these places and these ancestors mean to us as people today, rather than trying to reconstruct something ancient and old. And I find it fascinating to think about what it really means to us and why it's relevant to us as these contemporary people in the 21st century. Why we still come to these ancient stone circles and talk about these ancestors. Who are they and why do they matter to us still? I find it a very interesting question to observe in people and to ask of myself as well. And that's something that I'll be carrying with me for a while, because a lot of the explorations in paganism that I've had, you know, looking at the Egyptian culture and living in Wales, but being from an Anglo-Saxon land, you know, there's this mix of cultures. So who are the ancestors that I'm talking about? And that's something I'm going to be exploring, especially now that I'm now studying archaeology at postgraduate level, and I get to study these ancient sites and really ask these questions on a scientific level as well as a spiritual level too. So it all builds a further picture for me, and I'm approaching the Whispering Nights now, so I'll capture some of these for you. Another question I'd like to ask is, why do the ancestors have to be really ancient or hundreds of years old? You know, there's different types of ancestors with different cultures, and you know, some are the generic, unnamed human past, or even just spirits of the earth, not even necessarily human ancestors. And then some ancestors that are venerated for as long as their names are remembered. So in the past, some cultures, such as the Chinese, their ancestors would have been those that they could name and still remember as people, rather than this generic force, which is obviously not what's happening when we visit these ancient sites. We're looking at a more generic ancestorhood, presumably human, and those who have actually built these ancient sites. But we are definitely detached from it somehow. So why are they still important?